Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to our power Yahweh, Moshe Melshai, Boasham Kakadash. That's in the ancient Hebrew, so all praises to Yahweh in the name of Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is who the world call Jehovah, God of the Bible. And his son's true name in Hebrew is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. I want to give the honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to all our brothers and Modi, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth to them that believe. Shalom. Alright, this lesson has been entitled a tyrannical dictator rulership, which that's referring to right now where Big Nose, Prime Minister Jamaica is basically leading, and all of the draconian measures being implemented now basically upon this pandemic. This is an article I have here from Loop, Jamaica. It's dated March 23rd, 2021, after yesterday, after coming for a Lord. March 23rd was Tuesday, 2 days ago, today being the 25th. Alright, so it says COVID offenders without ID when ticketed may be detained, chopped. Some nigga in the parliament. Reading the first, actually I'm gonna go down in it. It says Justice Minister Delwar Chuck says with persons who are not in possession of a valid form of identification when they commit an offense under the amended Disaster Risk Management Act (DRMA) will likely be detained until they are duly identified. Here's a part here. Down this paragraph here said this reality also shows that the Disaster Risk Management Act requires amendment to ensure that the government can swiftly and comprehensively respond to any emergency, as well as to introduce a specific and enforceable system of sanctions against those who continue to create chaos and confusion in breaking the various laws that are put in place to ensure that our public health protocols are maintained, McKinsey noted. So basically, to sum it all up, the government can do any fucking thing they want and penalize anybody. Right? Even when we're going into the anti-gang law legislation, you can basically demonize anybody and label them as a group and, basically charge them. So all of this heroism is just things and measures being put in place to fulfill prophecy. Because ultimately they're going to come up against us, the man of the Lord. Now by doing that, they ain't going to get fucked. Yeah, I'm going to lock up some of them, going to kill some of us, but guess what? The Most High, going to intervene. Isaiah. Isaiah 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. There are some measures that was put into place, basically coronary 19 breaches. We can even say the correct term, else then we'll try this video. Portia still alive. Portia gets first vaccine shot, encourages. Long time I hear about that picture. Anyways, probably fake shot too, more likely. Alright. Yeah, funny, most I make say run across this in this video. There's a lot of the deception that's taking place, like before with a two nigga named Bro Schooling and what up? Nigga the name again? PJ Patterson allegedly take the vaccine, they more encourage people to take it, basically. It's give yourself the blind boat shall fall into a ditch, right? That's what taking place. You can see if oh yeah, so about 26,000 Jamaicans receive first dose of COVID vaccine. Yeah, right. A lot of the information about the fines them then put in place, those who break the protocols. The spirit, yeah. Now, all the people going to get charged. First thing first, police not even wear mask. So, all them all right that out. Yeah, give me a second. I have several tabs open up, so I really kind of kill the internet. No, I'll go on because it's supposed to be on the latest article, but it was indeed passed. I'm sure like if you now wear a mask, you pay $5,000. If you know social distance, I'm charged only at $5,000. You know, if them get you out on the road beyond the curfew was $10,000. All of those information, but anybody in Jamaica is supposed to have that information right now because it's been circulating. COVID-19 breach measures, the system of COVID-19 breach is coming soon. It's already been launched. Well, yeah, that's it, So that's plotting back here to and even right now you have the curfew measures right now. Market lockdown from everyone lockdown from 12. On Saturdays and Sundays, nobody even catch up on the road like that for you. That's basically and taking away a lot of people bread, making them lose them jobs, based upon this pandemic, scaring the population for ultimately receive the mark of the beast, accepting this beast system that's implementing. Verse 3 is, and what will he do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? So all of these fellow leaders or some of the people, we are going to time of judgment. The Most High, how about Shai, will destroy you. Psalms 94, start of verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Yahweh Shai, helped me. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity of fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? And that's the whole ticketing system, the whole disaster management risk act, and the bullshit will come now and teach, tyrannical rule. There's even a clipping going around right now with like some school challenge quiz kids. So you look on the monitor and tell them who to identify the person as Adolf Hitler. But them edit it and put the picture of so-called Rogad, and Joel Loneliness. Show you the mindset of him right now. People looking at him as a tyrannical leader, a dictator. Basically upon the powers. Even the opposition leaders basically come out and say this man has become too powerful. Chimo say I'll cut him down, that nigga. This is Revelation 13 verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Anybody will go against this new world order, ultimately be persecuted, some killed, but nevertheless the scripture speaks about the stand that's going to be lifted on behalf of the elect. So right now we have the big nose youth there, and in power right now, basically being the Caesar, you know. And then the forerunner for the New World Order out here in Jamaica. But the most say I cut him down. Yeah, this nigga. Alright, judgment is coming. Yeah, you can't lock me up too. Well, I go be pastor, go charge him under. We're going to question him for terrorism. Yo, this man basically be a devil. And if you believe in the Bible, if you believe in a God, say anybody with the wickedness will get judged. So I guess big nose is excuse. I'm just being sarcastic. Ain't gonna get judged. But yeah, that's a lesson. Tyrannical State in Jamaica being builded by, of course, this man who believe in get power by the elites. Which ain't in power, but you never know. The elites are going to slavery, and the most side don't kill him. So I'm up with this as a define until I go there, giving all praises to a boy. How about Shem Shai about Shem Kakodash? Double honors and so okay, double honors unto our elders in the apostle payments to him. Shalom to the full leg.